Welcome back, and by the way, in between parts, I told Connor Sonic is technically the second fastest thing alive, second only to Eggman.
In terms of the Genesis games, anyway.
I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened if Eggman got all the 7 emeralds. Breakdancing Eggman?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Johnny proved that already. Breakdancing Eggman!
and now Sonic, and now he got to doing this.
I like how in the ending of his fan game they said that Eggman was recollecting back to the days when his games were so batshit insane.
Somebody's got to start a Kickstarter for that.
Yeah, someone needs to make that game.
Sonic 3CD and Knuckles and Knuckles.
Well, actually change Knuckles and Knuckles to Gentles and Knuckles.
You know, Game was the only character.
Shouldn't it be Master Robotnik? Because that's what the subtitle said. They said Master Robotnik. You had an extra O.
You know, I had a friend in elementary school who thought Robotnik was Robotink. Was Robotink.
Ow.
You're gonna cause yourself a concussion one of these days by doing that.
Anyone else not a big fan of the
Egg carrier?
Egg carrier theme?
I'm not a fan of it. Just homing attack on the death already.
And the only reason why he's not as easy as Knuckles is because he has invincibility frames.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Just 3 homing attacks is all it takes to kill someone in this game.
Yep. Still better than Sonic 3 and K.
I forgot. When you add... and...
Hello, Amy. I kind of would have liked it if Sonic just plotted Amy as well.
The siege eyes are back.
What, you mean his eyelids?
Yes. Hey, hey, hey. Sonic's whipped.
I still would have twatted her. Like, I'm gonna boop you on the head. Boop.
Hey, Tails, where have you been the entire fight?
I don't know.
Wait, isn't Tails...
Hang on, I just remembered something. Tails only has one Chaos boss fight. Chaos 4.
Yeah, you're right.
And Knuckles has 3.
2, 4, and 6.
He has
hey,
all
he has
the
some
evens. Sonic technically has 4 if you count Perfect Chaos.
And Chaos Zero.
Well, Chaos Zero kind of has to be counted since that's the first boss in the game.
Yep.
There must be a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
You seriously can't just jump?
Like the others can?
Well, the others can fly, in a way.
I still don't like how the fact you have to charge after your Lightspeed dash.
Yeah. Jared goes forward, Jared goes back. Jared goes forward, Jared goes back. That's probably what happens with... That's probably what Eggman does all day whenever he's bored.
What would you do if you found the egg carrier?
Blow it up.
Why don't you just give it to me? I won't do anything. I won't do anything stupid.
Well, the way I would blow it up is finding the terrorists and just landing it on them.
Why not just open up the nuke cannon in the front?
Because that would blow up the entire fucking country. Wait, what the fuck? I clipped through the guardrail.
Guardrail?
Rail.
Elmer Fuds.
Rail.
Those rails do not help.
Why do I keep clipping through them?
Just run in a straight line, will ya?
I'm trying. Sonic is drunk, apparently.
Hey, it's back. Damn it!
I think my problem is the fact that he keeps going in a slanted line, even if I'm not holding in a slanted direction.
Is there really any reason for these guardrails to be there if they're not going to do a damn thing?
I don't know. Hello,
And-
Big, you dumbass.
You can actually talk to Vic before you get to this part.
Hmm.
He's in Station Square looking for Froggy, and if you talk to him, you can unlock Big Story before you unlock Gamma Story.
I don't see why you would let I don't see why you'd ever want to do that. Oh well.
It still confuses the hell out of me why Big's even in this game.
Yeah. At least they gave him a reason in Heroes. He can kick ass.
Yep. Froggy?
I still find it hard to believe that this is John St. John, the guy who did Duke Nukem.
Wow.
I don't get it either. Why would he take this job?
Isn't Omega also voiced by John St. John?
I don't know.
I think he is.
Wait, did you say Gamma or Omega?
Omega. No, wait. Yeah, Omega.
I don't know. I don't think Omega and Big sound similar though.
Just because they share voice actors doesn't mean they're going to sound exactly the same.
Well, I can hear some similarities to Duke Nukem and Big's voice, just from the kind of dumb side of Duke Nukem in the first place.
Does the battle theme change whenever you fight a chaos form?
I think Chaos 6 and Perfect Chaos are the only Chaos forms to get their specific theme.
Because this is technically the final boss in some stories.
Yeah.
Just throw it into him. Just throw it into him.
What the hell?
Great, he's above one. You don't know, hey man, you do realize that he just doesn't do a damn thing. So, how come Chaos 6 doesn't just betray Eggman? And Chaos 6 doesn't betray Eggman until it gets all 7?
Because right now he's just kind of a mindless beast. At least that's what I think. What the?
Ah, shit.
Rings must grab.
You're not doing all too well in this fight.
That I am not. Probably because I'm way out of practice. Okay, I probably wouldn't have fooling him.
One more hit. This team is actually pretty good.
Yeah. Not as good as Beta's team though.
Oh man, Beta's theme. I
Yeah.
can't wait for that fight.
Me either.
And I'm gonna be the one doing it.
Eh. Well, actually, I'm kind of glad about that because the first time I ever fought that boss, it took me half an hour because he wouldn't charge. He kept shooting. He kept shooting things at me and would never charge me on the final hit, which was really freaking annoying.
Yay, finally. Isn't the next area Lost World?
Mm-hmm. .8 minutes.
It's 4:32.
So we'll probably be able to finish up Sonic and maybe Tails' story today.
Yep.
And if you can come back tomorrow, we might be able to get the rest of them. Quite a few of the rest of them done.
Mm-hmm. Where have you been, Knuckles? That's very reasonable.
By the way, when you get to Wendy Valley, can you please show off the massive shortcut?
What Master Fracas?
You jump off the left side of the starting platform and you beat the level in 3 seconds.
Oh, right. Just jump to the left?
Yep.
Okay.
Although remember to fly if you need to, because you might miss something. And yet the second time Sonic has fallen from a great height and survived. Ugh.
Where's this?
You know, for as lighthearted as the levels in Lost World
Where the hell did this thing come from?
I don't know. Anyway, for as light as the levels are in as lighthearted as the levels are in Lost World, I'm kind of surprised as how dark that story was.
I do like the Eggman interactions.
Yeah. Especially whenever he gets pissed off at the Zeddy.
As long as I can still strangle a Zeddy, my hands are fine.
And he says that after punching an ice wall down. I wouldn't be surprised if he got any angrier and he suddenly hulked out.
And also, Tails, because Sonic's been kind of a jerk in that game.
Mm.
And Tails really isn't all that smart.
Do we really want to play with Big Game?
Big why? Oh, but after this, then Final Egg.
Yep.
This personally is my favorite track. This is my favorite level in the game. At least I get to play it as Knuckles. Because
I forget, does anyone else besides Sonic and Knuckles go through this level?
Nope.
Wow. That's personal.
Due to almost everyone else finished their story on the Fallen Egg Carrier.
True.
Amy finishes up with 0. Gamma fights Beta.
Big fights Chaos 6. Which we just beat.
Knuckles fights Chaos 6, but goes to here beforehand.
Yeah.
And Tails goes to Speed Highway.
I wouldn't be surprised if chronologically Sonic's story is the one that finishes last.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Due to probably at this point we have a robot fight and or a okay, curious. Which fight happens first? The fight between Gamma and Beta or Amy and Zero?
Gamma and Beta.
Really?
Yes, because the birds that are in Gamma and Beta show up in order to kind of just lead the way before Zero kind of punches Amy's bird.
Okay.
And the reason why Amy fights Zero in the first place is because he punches her bird.
Okay. So right now we have Tails chasing down the Doctor in Speed Highway. You couldn't wait. And okay, right now Knuckles is done. Big is done.
And,
But now we have
and
Tails chasing down Dr. Eggman in Speed Highway.
Gamma finding
Beta.
finding the rest of the E series, and I think around Final Egg is when he starts trying to find Beta.
No, Final Egg is his first area, remember?
I meant for Sonic.
No, probably.
When Sonic's going.
Probably. So maybe everyone is just trying to find where the hell everything is.
Did I miss something?
No, yeah, there's a platform that you missed. You have to write on it further.
Hang on, I'm telling this over.
I hate those Orbinauts.
Me too.
Don't miss.
It's kind of hard to miss. There we go.
There it is. You just had to write it the entire way around.
Yep.
I really do like this level. It's my favorite level.
This snake is fucking annoying though.
I know.
God damn it, why must the C-Stick put you into first-person mode?
I didn't even know you could do first person.
That's all the C-Stick does in these games, is put you into first-person camera mode. You need to use the shoulder buttons.
Did the Dreamcast have something like a C-Stick?
The Dreamcast was basically an Xbox Juke controller with a screen on it. I don't know what the screen was for, but it was there.
That view is kind of messed up. It looks like it's been painted.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what you could do. But that's basically all you could do on the Dreamcast, and they weren't too worried about backgrounds for this game.
I heard you double tap.
I did not.
You double tap.
I did not.
I heard it.
I did not. You keep.
Whatever you say.
I didn't let go of the damn button. If you keep saying this shit, you're gonna get your face punched in. Now, Sonic, please do not fly off the damn ledge like a blue dope.
A little irritated?
At least I didn't fly off the edge like a blue dope. After you leave, I'm playing Metal Gear Rising.
That's gonna help you a lot due to stress relief.
Yes.
Mindless violence with a beam katana.
It's not really a beam katana, but it still works.
Does this look familiar to anyone?
Why do you ask?
I'm gonna do this again once we get to SE2.
Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if the secrets in SA2 was ripped right out of this game.
Indiana Jones, run, run, run! I'm gonna be honest, since the Star Wars theme and Indiana Jones theme sound so similar, I tend to get them mixed up.
I don't blame you.
They're made by the same person, so.
Ah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find a way to get...
That was a big mech, but he goes out in one hit, so it was kind of a limp.
Well, all of the enemies in this game go out in one hit. There are only 3 games where they take more than one hit to beat. Heroes, Shadow, and 06. Well, there are also a couple of Bagnics and Sonic 4 Episode 2 that take more than one hit, but
who cares about that?
Those are very few and far between. I'm gonna try and find a way to get rid of this damn shit, because there's a required light dash part that I don't want to fuck up.
You had to land there. Hey, remember how excited your sister was when I told her that my sister works on Top Model?
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Well, she really likes the damn show. So.
Whoa! Get it? Get it? Get it?
Why are the blocks on fucking fire?
I don't know! Ah, here we are. Whoa! Whoa! Busy. Whoa!
What the?
You kinda got blindsided by a fire bar.
That's never happened to me.
You know, I don't like the second song. I don't like this part of Lost World. I like the first song of Lost World a lot more.
I don't blame you.
Yay, you're done.
Yep.
Took you 7 minutes. 7 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm pretty sure you failed a lot more in the dark section.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, one more area after this.
Yep. I don't speak Ripple.
Chaos and Child do, but
We don't.
isn't this where Eggman found Chaos?
This is where Eggman found out about Chaos.
Yeah, but how did he get the idea of smashing the mushroom? Okay, how does this...
There was probably some writing somewhere that we don't ever see.
Flashback segment?
Yep.
Why are we back on Angel Island?
What's this place?
Well,
Where am I? This is weird.
why is it whenever there's fire, Sonic's model actually looks a bit normal?
I don't know.
The Chow.
Are dead. Good, the fuckers deserved it.
Don't let their guardian hear you say that.
Well, I'm talking about for all the shit they gave me, for all the shit they gave us during Generations. With Cream.
Yeah. But no reason to take it out on them.
Well, the fuckers like Cream more than us, for some reason.
Maybe they just really like rabbits.
Yeah, I just came up with a certain analogy, but I'm not gonna say it because it involves something that you absolutely fucking cannot stand.
Thank you. Oh, here's a little trivia about rabbits. Bugs Bunny Do you know why Bugs Bunny he always eats a carrot after, and what the fuck? It was a inside joke that the writer did for the original voice actor for Bugs Bunny because the original voice actor for Bugs Bunny hates carrots. And every time he said the catchphrase, he had to eat a carrot to get the snap. Well, it's a funny trivia. It's just the useless trivia that seems to be the most hilarious.
I also kind of view it as a euphemism for cigars, given the time Bugs Bunny was made.
Okay. You don't really have to chase Eggman all much. He's just right around these ruins. See?
Yep. Don't know when he had the time to build this shit, but okay.
Maybe you had all the time due to all your fails.
Well, shut up, you.
Okay, go around. We gotta show things off.
Well, one.
Mecha Sonic.
Uh,
Or is that still
Sonic's moon sliding skills.
Metal Sonic?
I can't tell if that was Mecha Sonic or Silver Sonic. Either way, it doesn't really freaking matter.
You need to get all of them to light up.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Wait, go back. And now, right there.
Yep. That was kind of a convoluted
Wait,
way.
isn't there a third Sonic in there?
Nope.
Okay. Well, final, last area for Sonic. First area for Gamma, by the way.
So the name is kind of unfitting in that story, but here it makes sense.
Okay. If Eggman
And it has a really awesome track. Because I like this song.
Yeah, I like it too. What kind of confuses me is that...
What the...
What kind of...
How did I get hit?
I don't know. What kind of confuses me about Eggman in this game is that he doesn't like being called Eggman, but he names everything with egg in it. You're kind of asking for it when you do this.
I think that's just the problem with the fact that he's been called Eggman since the beginning in Japan. When
Why
they
did they call
localized
it-
it, they didn't bother to change the letters.
I have one small question. Why did they change it to Robotnik in the first place? Oh, you're dead.
I don't know. Maybe the localization team thought Eggman was a stupid name.
Kind of like thought localized Capcom thought Rockman was a stupid name.
Yep.
Personally, I like Mega Man more.
Yeah, and I like Eggman more, mainly because it just sounds fucking funny. Then it's the one I grew up with, because it had already changed by the time I got into the series.
When I started playing Sonic, it was like I said, it was Advanced 3. It didn't have any voice acting whatsoever.
Well, you can still read text.
Yeah, I know. But the only Sonic I ever saw was when I unlocked Knuckles, because I always played as Tails, and I never realized you had to play as Sonic in order to unlock characters. That, and I never went in, and I never got beat the game, because the ice level Eggman fight just kept kicking my ass. It's the one where you're constantly above bottomless pits, and it keeps moving towards you and stuff like that. Okay, I like this theme a lot more than the second theme.
Second theme. Don't you mean first theme?
Sorry. Okay, it's in this area where it really shows that Sonic's shining. Those things have shadows in midair.
That's because the shadows themselves are part of the model. Why? I don't know, but they are.
I mean, yeah, this is a really nice theme.
Still not my favorite track in the game, to be honest.
And what's your favorite one again?
In terms of level themes, it's the snowboarding section for Ice Cap. In terms of just every single theme in the game, in terms of every non-vocal theme in the game, it's Beta's theme. In terms of every single song in the game, it's the main theme, to be honest.
Open Your Heart?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Probably one.
Whoa!
Although
That guardrail actually did its job.
I don't like this version as much as the Generations remix. The Generations remix of Open Your Heart is awesome.
Whoa!
Oh damn way, Hammer. I like Sonic's insult to the Dark Guardian and Unleashed. I know little girls who can swing a hammer better than you. Or one anyway.
And he doesn't do that in the Wii version, so...
He does in the HD version. At least when we actually get around to them, we should be able to hear it.
Yep.
Because we're not doing the Wii version.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay. I get it. You can just take a jump to the right now.
Although one thing you'll be happy to hear is the fact that the bosses in the
HD version.
between the two versions are pretty much exactly the same.
Except for Dark Guardian.
No, they're exactly the same.
No, Dark Guardian just beat the shit out of me. You said for Dark Guardian there was like a puzzle thing you have to do?
Yeah.
That's not in the Wii version.
Oh.
It's just straight on kick his ass.
And back to the first area theme for some reason. I don't get why they went to the first area theme. I'm surprised they didn't make it third.
Wait, it sounded like there was someone talking in the background.
Yeah, just random PA announcements that aren't good because they're not the ones from Colors.
Whoa! And it's censored. It was censored.
At least there's a way to get out of it.
Just climb up the ladder.
That's what I'm doing. Anyone else find it weird that Big is the fastest ladder climber in the game?
I don't get it. Maybe it has something to do with to make them sound like redeemable in some way, but it's just the equivalent of the.
Oh shit! And for some reason, Gamma's this. Well, actually, I can understand why Gamma is the slowest ladder climber because of his fucking gun arm.
He only has one arm to work with. Cut him some slack, man.
Yeah, there's a reason why Samus isn't exactly the fastest thing alive when it comes to climbing ladders in Fusion. It's because of her fucking arm cannon.
You try climbing with one arm. I've done it before. It's not fun. Well, it's not easy.
Why did they put speed shoes here? There's no point to them.
Are you
I'm gonna do this again. Well, I kind of have to do it a little bit far away. Well, shit.
Just move.
I'm having fun.
It's not censored.
This is what happens when you do this in a room full of enemies.
It's kind of funny.
And apparently if you do it right, you can kill all of them before they start respawning and keep it going on forever. Down the hole we go.
Whoa, that was close. Again with the speed shoes.
For some reason. Okay.
Whoa!
I hate it when you have to go up these fans.
I hate it as well. I'm not a big fan of the speed shoes, dude. How about you?
Eh.
You don't care?
No. We almost to the end game.
I think we are. Oh! Whoa!
The prototype to the grabby robots and heroes.
Grabby? That's the best thing you can come up with?
Well, seeing it as if one of your characters gets
Oh,
tapped,
that's creepy. Tails doll. There's the tails doll.
it's not as creepy as the Sonic R one though. Seeing as a Sonic R one actually has a conscience.
Or the one in Johnny's channel.
Well, that's just over exaggeration.
Yeah, but I really do like the Ghosts and Goblins review. Tell your brother I said hello. Oh, and tell your other brother to suck it. Yes!
And now for my least favorite boss in the entire fucking game.
Hey, at least you can get over with quickly.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Oh, faster.
That's the wall plug-in for the PSP charger.
I know. Wait, you didn't have pupils again. Oh, get their back. Eggman, I always have to ask you this. Why don't you use your most powerful mechs in the beginning of the game?
Probably because he doesn't have them built yet, and Eggman is having a seizure throughout this entire fucking cutscene.
Although I will say this mech does look pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Conveniently placed rocket.
Yep. Still, even Chaos 4 is more fun than this boss, in my opinion.
At least you don't have to fight this boss 3 times. Why did I only say 4?
Probably thinking of Heroes.
Probably. Egg Viper. So this. As long as you keep moving, he can't hit you. Oh. Didn't even let him finish. What I will say, this Eggman has a lot more build up to it than the Eggman fights in SA2.
Hmm.
Whoa! A Nukem Cannon. Well, don't leave me a trail then.
Well, to be honest, I think Eggman has a hard time figuring out what Sonic is able to homing attack and what he can't.
Nukem Cannon. Sheesh, that thing has a pretty big blast radius for such a small beam.
Uh-huh. It's not that hard, Batman.
Ooh, you jumped right into it.
I was trying to jump over it.
Like that?
Yep.
Are you sliding?
I don't know. Because Sonic
Okay.
is an epic moon slider.
Moonwalker?
Slider.
Okay.
Moon slider. He has to be moving his feet backwards in order to moonwalk.
Okay.
He wasn't moving his feet at all, so I just say it's a moon slider.
You're doing pretty good.
The main reason why I hit this boss is the fact that it kind of takes fucking forever, and if you die on the last hit, which is very easy to do so.
Oh, Beyblade.
Well, then don't make the
Eggman
tops of your death spike wheels flat
They're Beyblades.
with a string on them. Yeah.
Here they come again. He's letting it rip.
Bullshit. What the?
You jumped too early. Get your rings. Get your rings. Up too late. They're gone. Wait, get some rings. Get some rings. Shit. Ah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Down the drain.
Yep.
I hate this boss.
Now you know my pain.
Why did we even add the kamikaze bit?
I don't know.
It's already repetitive enough, but you have to add that in there? Oh well, the rooster usually calms me down. I was surprised there would be a spaghetti game over to this asshole.
How many lives do we have?
5?
Wow. And there aren't enough rings in the stage to get a 1-up.
Well, clearly.
I'm just saying.
Okay, here we are.
Maybe leave the boom.
Almost there. Wait, what's gonna play after this?
I have an idea.
Is it gonna be something that's gonna piss me off?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, sure, why the hell not?
My favorite version of the song.
Shadow Remix?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to stay right here and then jump right now.
Whoa! That was close.
I timed it right. And that bastard's dead.
How ironic when we're actually playing Egg Games.
It's much better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me start. We're going to start Tails.
Yep.
Wow, that fight took.
We started around the 30-minute mark. So it took 20 fucking minutes.
It's because that damn kamikaze knockback.
Yep. Also, I'd just like to say that this is my least favorite version of this song.
I don't like it either.
Yeah. I much prefer the SA2 version. And even then, I don't like it too much.
I'm going to say this right now. This sounds a lot like the song from the 1986 movies of Transformers. There's some.
That's a random ass comparison.
I really like that movie.
I need to get around to seeing the 1989 Batman film. Apparently it's really fucking good. I wonder what would happen
Skip, please. Tell me there's a way to skip this.
There isn't.
Fuck.
I wonder what would happen if they turned the Arkham games into movies.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Although please come up with better ideas for major encounters in the Arkham Asylum movie, because the bosses in that game suck.
I mean, all you're fighting is a hulked out, mindless. Yeah. Except for Poison Ivy, she's just a gigantic vine in the background.
Well, technically you can count Scarecrow and Killer Croc as bosses too, but they're not very interesting.
Well, Scarecrow seems to be more interesting due to Nightmare.
Yeah, but Ra's al Ghul and the Mad Hatter in Arkham City make much more interesting hallucinations.
Not to mention Mr. Freeze from...
Yeah, that is an awesome fight.
It's the hardest one, from what I've heard.
It is, but it's also the most fun.
Due to him actually learning all of your tricks.
Yeah, I was scared during that boss fight, and that was what made it fun.
Oh, do you know what's funny? I saw Screw Attack's top 10 ice levels. That boss fight alone made it number... It was just the Mr. Freeze boss fight, and that was number 2.
Damn.
Number 1 was the first level, which was a snow level in some Star Wars game.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about Star Wars, so I just didn't pay attention.
Was Cool Edge on there at all? Was Ice Cap on there at all?
Yes.
Okay.
3.
Wait, do you mean the Sonic 3 and K version?
Yes.
Okay. As long as some Sonic Ice level is on there, because Sonic Ice levels tend to be kind of pretty good. Although given the time that was probably made, I'm honestly not surprised that Frozen Factory was not even in consideration.
Would they even allow it at that point?
I don't know.
They probably wouldn't. It's kind of funny that people say that they really hate the music in Sonic 3, but Ice Cap, everyone adores. But also, guess what Mega Man stage was on there?
Wait, Mega Man. Oh, for some reason I thought it was purely Sonic levels. Never mind.
Nope. For the ice levels.
Breathe Map.
Chill Penguin. You get the dash boots in that stage. It's impossible to miss it, and also you can just wreck shit up with that mech suit.
Well, in the Maverick Hunter X version, it is most definitely possible to miss the capsule. because it's not directly in your path.
Yep. And also I mentioned it's in Flame Man stage.
Is there even a light capsule in Cho Penguin stage in the Maverick Hunter version?
I think it is. You need the headbutt and dash for it.
Well, when I started playing that game, I went Storm Eagle first because that's what the guide told me to do.
Really?
Yeah.
So you went Storm Eagle to Flame Mammoth, to Chill Penguin, to Spark Mandrill, to Armored Armadillo, to Launch Octopus, and to Boomer Coiner,
I'll be honest, I haven't actually beaten Storm Eagle.
to Sting Chameleon.
Well, like I said, I haven't beaten him because I kind of got my ass kicked by the stage. I am not good at Mega Man, if you cannot tell.
I am. The only thing I really don't like about Mega Man is that when you actually in Mega Man games where you can actually save, when you start a Wily's Fortress, when you turn the game off and turn it back on, you're booted right back to the beginning. That's something I really don't like.
Me either.
Because you're just gonna pick it up for a few minutes and put it back down. I don't really want to have to marathon it just to beat the game when I could have beaten it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Finn. And there's no killer whale trying to kill your ass in this picture.
Why are there rings in the picture? I just now
They
noticed that.
felt lazy.
Probably.
Oh well. We can start a few stages of Tales.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna see what the hell my phone go off in Galaxy.
Go ahead. In the park.
Oh, sorry. We have been the Insane Duo, and we will see next time we will continue. We will start Tales of Story.